everyone, and welcome to another broadcast of UCSB Men's Soccer.
Let's go! Let's go!
This is by far probably the best team I've ever played on. There's so many different players, whether it's internationals, you know, academy kids, PDL kids, whatever it is. We all have something different to bring to the table. But at the same time, we all come together, and I think this is one of the hardest working groups I've ever been around. Every practice is almost a fight because everyone just wants to win so much. So I think that's going to help us in the long run.
I think we got a lot of good players, so we're going to have a good starting lineup and some good subs. So that will help for the games when we're going to play on Friday and then another game on Sunday. Basically, we're going to be fast on the wing and very technical in the midfield, which me and MD, Fifi, we can like hold the ball. And then on the wing, we're going to be like very fast with Ima, Josue, Dion, which is a very fast player. So I think we're going to be like pretty much like complementary.
We're looking pretty good this year. We've got a lot of new guys at the back. We lost a few, so we've restacked up and we look good. There's a lot of big guys out there and more of a presence from last year, and hopefully we can limit the goals.
It's a pleasure to come here. The team's very good. We've got loads of potential, and I see us going far this year.
Get on what it is, what it does, what it is, what it isn't. Looking for a better way to get up out of bed instead of getting on the internet and checking a new hit. Me get up, first shot, come strut walking. A little bit of humble, a little bit of cautious. Somewhere between like Rocky and Cosby's for the game. Nope, nope, y'all can't copy yet. Bad moonwalking, and this here is our party. My posse's been on Broadway, and we did it all way. Chrome music, I shed my skin and put my bones into everything I record to it. And yeah, I'm on. Let that stage light go and shine on down. Got that Bob Barker suit game and Plinko in my style. Money, stay on my craft and stick around for those pounds. But I do that to pass the torch and put on for my town. Trust me, I'm my INDEPENDENT shit hustling. Chasing dreams since I was 14 with the 4-track bustin'. Halfway across that city with the back question. Labels out here, now they can't tell me nothing. We give that to the people, spread it across the country. Labels out here, now they can't tell me nothing. We give it to the people, spread it across the country.
This is the second year that the UCSB Gauchos has come out to Adelante Charter School. And for the students, you can see it really engages them in the skill of learning how to play soccer. And I find when it's recess time, you'll find lots of kids playing soccer out here, so they really love it.
I think it's very important for our guys to get out in the community. You know, we're one of the few places in the country that gets the kind of local support that we do. I think it's very important that we give back in any way that we can. It's great for our guys to get their faces out in the community and be recognized by the local fans. You know, it's an amazing thing when the kids get to come out and say, hey, I remember that guy coaching with us. He came to our school and did all these tricks, or taught me how to pass, or taught me how to dribble. You know, and again, it just continues to grow our fan base.
I think it's very important to give something back to the community. Like, they do a lot for us. Everybody turns out for our games and all, and it's just good to see kids that we've seen at our camps beforehand, and they come up to us after games and all, and it's just kind of a feel-good factor around the community. It's a refreshing thing to show up, and all these kids are pretty happy to see us, and I mean, it's just a good feeling to help people.
It makes a connection between elementary school and the university, and for us that's really important because we want our kids to be on the road to the university, and hopefully many of them will go to UCSB. Thirdly, when the team comes out and they introduce themselves, it's obvious that they represent many countries, different states, and they speak different languages. And we are a school, we are a language school. Our kids learn first in Spanish and then we add English. So as they grow older and go to middle school or high school, they'll be able to pick up another language. So for us, it's a great day to be outside. There isn't anything quite like it.
For the students here, it's very important that they see what it takes to become a college student athlete. Obviously, we have players from all over the country and all over the world, and I think that's important for them to see that. It doesn't matter where you're from, what language you speak, how big or tall you are, how small you are, is that you have an opportunity to play whatever sport it is. And I think it's great that they get to see that.
Hi, I'm Matt Glodek. I'm on the men's soccer team and I'm a computer science major. It was October 22nd. We played UC Riverside and I was going up for a head ball and one of the players pushed me from behind and I fell forward. And Fifi, my teammate, he was running backwards and kind of kicked me as I was going down. And then I was out from there. I was diagnosed with a cochlear concussion, which is in the ear. When I was in hospital, my roommates would help me. Dom and Schmetz would help me get food during that week. Class was brutal. I wanted to leave sometimes because the noise was irritating, but I kind of just stuck through it and I had to do what I had to do. Being injured, you don't realize like what you have. You get to look at the other side, and it's tough. You know, I started watching more film and trying to learn what I should be doing and what I should not be doing. I got cleared, I think April. I knew I still couldn't head the ball for a couple months, but I was excited to get back on the field and get back to doing what I like to do. Over the summer, I just tried to get as many games as I could and just try and get game fit and game ready. It was tough. You know, it's hard to get back in shape, but the hard work pays off in the end.
bounces to the back post. Here's a header.
My name's Josué Madueño, and I play for the men's soccer team. Soccer has always been in my family. I have an older brother, and he started playing, and when I turned of age, my parents decided to put me in to play soccer. It wasn't really my choice. They just put me in there, and I just never stopped playing since. I kind of just went with it and never even tried to play any other sport. All my friends, we hang around to play soccer. We talk about soccer, we watch soccer. Like the video games we play, it's about soccer, so soccer's a big part of my culture. We're big family oriented. Everything's about family. My immediate family is not so big. I have a brother and a sister, but my family in general is pretty big. I got family all over in California. I got family in Mexico. I was born here in the United States in Watsonville, and I've lived here my whole life. Mexico is pretty big for me too. I have family in Mexico, in Sinaloa and in Mexicali, but we usually always go to Mexicali because that's where my grandparents live. And at the end of the year for Christmas and New Year's, the whole family gathers together at my grandparents' house and we have a big reunion. My big dream has always been to play professional soccer. My parents have always enforced to keep an education just in case, because soccer is not always going to be there. An injury can ruin my life if all I have is soccer. So education is always important. It's definitely a great place to come study. Like, the location itself is beautiful. We get players from all over the world, from Europe, Africa, South America. So we get a little bit of everything on the soccer field, and we get to interact and see how their experiences have been, which is always helpful. I think being Hispanic, what I have learned since small age is to always be humble. Never think you're better than somebody else. Always just play, do your best, work hard, and just be a team player.
Hey, my name's Daniel Welsh. I'm from Scotland, Edinburgh, the capital city in Scotland. They speak Gaelic in Scotland. I don't know how to speak Gaelic. My favourite thing about Scotland is how beautiful it is. It's a lovely place. There's the hills, the water. Actually, Santa Barbara kind of reminds me of it because we've got the hills here and then we've got the water, and that's what it's like back home. I don't know how to dance. I don't. What brought me here was the opportunity to play soccer and get a degree at the same time.
Urukamini Michael David, Najiga Limowani, Lagos State. Buongiorno, mi chiamo Michael David, sono del Nigeriano. Hello, my name is Michael David. I come from Lagos State, Nigeria. No, that is broken African, broken English. Only we and Jamaicans use that. Back home, you know, we try to imitate the European style of soccer, the way it's done. You know, playing on college is like, you know, everybody, you know, all the balls, you know, long balls, and nobody want to play the ball on the ground. In my country, if you play the ball up in the air, the coach will sub you. You don't do that. Only when you're playing a goal kick, you know, we like the ball to be in it's called a soccer game, football. You use a foot, so the ball is always in the ground. I want Kuni, Ton Sora, Tony God, Tony Bele, our one logo. So back home, you know, here in America, you see obesity, right? Back in my country, if you see a guy with a big belly, like a fat guy, you think he's rich. So the girls want the guys with a big belly, with the fat guys. But in America, you want the skinny guy with the abs. And so for me, I was like, interesting. I think going to Africa, you know, I guess the ladies won't want me back in Nigeria, so I better stay in America where they're like a guy with no belly. But you have to leave in your hand, so you go. Yeah, so, you know, so it got silly.
Mein Name ist André Grant, ich bin 24 Jahre alt und komme aus Wolfsburg, Germany.
Ich bin Peter, 22 Jahre alt, aus Düsseldorf, Deutschland.
It's a lot more athletic over here. Size definitely matters.
I mean, here, especially at UCSB, we play a pretty offensive style. And if you would compare to Germany, it's defense first, keep the zero. And here it's more like you have to entertain the people coming out, you know, so you got to do something. And obviously we're a good team, so we're always playing offensively.
What makes me proud of being a German is that I think in Germany we're a lot more disciplined than over here. We're just like when we say we meet at a certain time, we meet at that time, not as like half an hour later or earlier, you know.
You start.
Bonjour, je suis Achille Campion, j'habite à Paris.
Salut, je suis Goffin et j'habite à Paris aussi. I miss the Eiffel Tower. And the breakfast in the morning, the croissant. I don't know if you guys know croissant and pain au chocolat, that's what I miss. Because here the breakfast is not that good, so.
Yeah, I miss mostly the food, and of course, I'm sure with Goff, the same thing, we miss our family and friends a lot. Yeah. I miss everything.
Yeah, like with French bread as well, because the baguette here is not really fresh. It's still fresh, but like it's not the same taste. On breakfast, you guys put bacon, eggs, waffle, and you put syrup on everything. Like syrup on bacon and everything, that's like, I don't know, we don't do that. Maybe burger. You guys got a lot of burgers, a lot of French fries. Maybe ranchos. I didn't know ranchos before.
Yeah, I never.
Ranch?
No, ranch.
Ranchos?
No.
Yeah, this one.
Especially,
yeah.
I never tried here they dip the pizza in the ranch.
Yeah, in the ranch.
That's pretty weird.
Yeah, I don't know that. They put root beer, I don't know, root beer as well. And they put ice cream in root beer, so that's pretty weird. What else? What Dion's doing. Just like watch Dion. Because we live with Dion and Dion is like our mate. So we both for friends eat different. I'm American now. So I dance like Dion, so I'm gonna cook now. And then that's the way we dance here. So that's what Dion teach me this.
Having loads of different players from different countries helps a lot. It's just like traveling without traveling, really. And I enjoy every single one of them. It's just a pleasure. Huh?
Yeah, I think it's like a different kind of like type of play. Everyone brings his different like culture into the locker room and everything.
It's a good melting pot, basically.
Hi, I'm Peter McGlynn and I'm from Skerries, Ireland. We learned Gaelic in school. I don't really remember much of it either. Asking to go to the bathroom so I could leave the class. On Wilkiadagum Dulgadi on Lefras.
Did you do that a lot?
I did that a lot, yeah. I've completely lost my accent, I know that. And yeah, my friends give me a lot of stick about that. So I have to grin and bear it, I guess.
They give you a lot of stick?
Like banter, like they slag me a lot about it. I'm just kind of proud about where I'm from, you know, it's a great place. I know a lot of people, especially in America, claim to be half Irish and all, and they seem to be pretty proud of it, so that makes me even a little bit more proud of it. We're just great, just fun people, you know, from back home, and I think we're known for that.
Okay, hi, I'm Fifi Baden in the Accra, Ghana.
Hi, Fremi Emmanuel Boateng, I'm from Kumasi, Ghana.
We said pretty much the same thing, but in different languages in Ghana. I came to the United States for mainly two reasons: to get my educational degree and to pursue my soccer career. And once I get that, I can go back to my country to help.
So much stuff, so much. We can't even list it, right?
I mean, mainly, I think the culture, you know, the Ghanaian culture is obviously different from this culture, and I think it's more like more relaxed. Over here, things are really like done routinely, but back home it's like you go with the flow. I really miss a food called fufu and palm nut soup.
Same here.
We're gonna combine for Hogan and then. How about that? Ready? Go. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.